You spoke about sustainable programs. So
Yes.
how sustainable are your sustainable programs?
This is a very good question.
What are the issues that current youth are facing?
They compare with the other students how many likes reels of one student got, how many likes I got, how many comments I got, how many reels I could produce. They are concerned about their identity and their identity crisis. If they don't have a very good gadget to click a photograph and post it there, they feel that they are insecure.
And you start something called plantation drive.
Yes,
And then people don't turn up again to that plant.
yes.
So it is not sustainable. Then I plant a tree somewhere else. And then I put up a JCI board. And
Yes,
then I
yes.
put up another JCI board. So it's more like a putting up planting boards than the plants. नमस्कार येवकार तुमकां हब एनकावंटर कार्यावळीन आतां ही कार्यावळ आयची आसा ती एनकावंटर म्हणू शकना कारण आमचे मुखार आसा ते राजकारणी न्ही समाजकारणी कारण समाजान समाजांतल्या वेगवेगळ्या युवकांक एकठांय करून जी संस्था काम करता ती म्हणजे ज्युनियर चेंबर ऑफ इंडिया. जो ज्युनियर चेंबर ऑफ इंडियाचे राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष नॅशनल प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ ज्युनियर चेंबर ऑफ इंडिया रेखेश शर्मा. थँक यू व्हेरी मच सर. आय थिंक यू आर टुरिंग गोवा.
Yes.
होप यू लायक गोवा.
Definitely.
You are originally from Kerala.
I am from Kerala.
So how you are liking Goa?
Goa always actually as a JCI member, we have very good JCI connectivity at Goa, and we have a lot of very influential JCI members in Goa, and we are so much proud that the Pramod Sawant, the Chief Minister of Goa, is also a JCI member. So we are really connected with Goa. We had our second World Congress of JCI India, which was hosted in JCI India. That was happened also in Goa in 2018.
So JCI is into social welfare. It is also into personality development.
Yes.
Now tell us now with the entire internet boom, people, most of the time youth being on the rail or internet, do you get enough members to join JCI right now in India?
Definitely. This is a very good question. See, this organization is for the members between the age 18 to 40. So always the youngsters join this organization, and when they join this organization, we give them personality development, skill development training sessions, and we make them equipped to face the challenges in their life. They might not have studied how to face a failure, how to face a crisis in their school or in their college. In their syllabus, they will never have a lesson about how to face the life once they start their business, once they start their life, once they start a profession like that. So JCA always gives them the confidence and the personality how to face the life.
How do you pull them from real world to real world?
That is a challenge actually. From real world to real world, that is really a challenge. But still, we have Junior JC organization. That is an organization of the young students. So the students starting the JC life through Junior JC members, they are recruited to JCI, and 18 to 40 they are JCI life, and after 40 they are graduated as the JCI alumni.
So how many members do you have across India, and especially Goa, how many members?
Across India, we have almost 50,000 members, and Goa we have almost it is nearby 2,000, 3,000 membership. That is the statistics that we have.
We have different profile of members when they join, but to make them a good citizen or give them a personality training, or is it difficult because one fellow comes from a X profile, another comes from a Y profile, even his economic backgrounds differ, educations differ, thinking process differ. Is it difficult for youth of India, to mold them into a good citizen?
No, actually, see, even if they come from different profiles, see, the aspirations of the youth of the country, normally we find it actually unique and uniform. So normally when we go to the campuses, when we see the students after coming from a graduation, after graduating from the universities, even if we find them in the life, they will not be able to sometimes address a gathering. So the EPS training program, that is a unique training program that JCI India offers to the youngsters. The effective public speaking, like that, lot of training sessions are there through which actually from whatever background they comes from, they can easily go forward and increase their skill, develop their skill like that.
So if you go again, going back to profiles, urban and rural youth.
Yes.
Rural youth have different set of thinking, different set of experience. In urban youth have different set of thinking and experience. In Goa, the boundaries are
Yes,
little
yes.
blurred. Everyone is urban or urban as we
Yes,
call it.
yes.
But bigger states like Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, where you exist, isn't it a challenge for you to train a rural youth on par with an urban youth?
That is indeed a challenge, but we find some solutions for that. Actually, joining JCI itself and to work in this organization and get the opportunities for JCI also, the urban youth and the rural youth, they have different opportunities. They use it in a different ways. So definitely that is a challenge, but we bridge that gap.
How do you bridge that gap? Because it can't happen overnight, and kind of training that you give, has to be for years together, because you have to mold someone from this to this, or maybe from that to this, and bring them into a common mode.
See, this is not only an organization which gives classes, or this is not only an organization which trainings in classrooms. This is an organization which gives opportunities for if there are 40 members in a local organization, this organization give leadership opportunities to entire 40 members. They elect one person as the project director to organize one sustainable program. That person might not have addressed anyone, might not have come forward to do anything, but that person will be given an opportunity to organize one event, so that that person is getting a exposure to do something. Like that, each of the members of this organization, a local organization, will be given opportunities to do something, to prove themselves to the leaders, to be the leaders. So they will get the platform to work. Even if they do something wrong, they will do the things and they will learn. JCI is not at all teaching or training the students inside a classroom, but they give the training to do and prove themselves.
Spoke about sustainable programs.
Yes.
So how sustainable are your sustainable programs?
Definitely, JCI international level is part of United Nations, UN SDG, Sustainable Goals, United Nations Sustainable Goals. JCI in international level we support, and JCI India is having a one law, one sustainable project program. One law, one sustainable project means each local organization in India, we have 1500 almost local organizations. 1500 local organizations, they give, they find out what is the real issue of the society, what is the real crisis in their area. They do survey and they find out the real issue of an area, and they find out a unique problem, and they come up with a solution, and they suggest, nominate that problem to the national, and we are finding out whether that is a sustainable project, and we recognize, so that they come up with a new solution. They organize a program there to alleviate that solution, alleviate that problem for long run. So that 1500 local organizations in the country, they find out the sustainable problem in their area and they find solution for that. Once it is find out and implemented all over India, this organization is solving the unended lot of problems and sustainable problems with sustainable solutions.
Now I want your frank reply. You are a solution giving organization.
Yes.
So tell me who the troublemaker people?
That we cannot tell like troublemaker people.
Who is the troublemaking guys?
See the system, the government may not be able to solve the problem sometimes because of the system that we have in the government. So definitely the NGOs have their own role to play to fulfill these vacuums. So that vacuum we fulfill by providing the sustainable development goals and sustainable solutions.
When you speak about sustainable, again going back to that topic, when you start, for example, for people to understand, you start something called plantation drive.
Yes.
And then people don't turn up again to that plant.
Yes, yes.
So it is not sustainable. Then I plant a tree somewhere else. And then I put up a JCI board. And
Yes,
then I put up another JCI board. So it's more like a putting up planting boards than the plants.
Definitely, definitely, definitely.
So what is your suggestion to them?
No. Planting a tree that have become actually now sometimes always what happens, you are perfectly correct. On all the environment day, people go and plant a tree and plant a board also. And the next year when we go to the same place, there will be only the board, the tree will not be there. But that is not at all a concept of implementing a project what JCI is looking forward. But accepting, adopting a place where these plants are planted and also biologically accountability, doing the accountability and following up where these plants are planted and they are maintained. That is how JCI looking forward for such a program.
During your tenure, at least you will tell them ki, oh, this is your responsibility.
Definitely, definitely.
Next year, click a picture again and send it to me.
Definitely. That we always make ensure.
We have also seen one phenomenon in JCI because I have been closely associated with it. There's someone who becomes a president, at the end of the tenure, he goes out.
Yes.
And then he is never seen in the loam again, or what is the problem? Then this new president struggles to get another, call them up for meetings and tell them come join us again.
That actually we shall not see in that angle. It is we shall not see in a negative angle. This organization JCI, in the leadership opportunities, we give the leadership opportunity for a person only for 1 year. So we don't give any position, especially the elected position, for any person to a continuous year.
No, but he can always be advisor and participating.
He can, normally whoever the local organization president, he becomes the local organization president. Once he complete his presidency, he will be the immediate past president. So he will be there to guide. That is a system that JCI is having. So always in every local organizations, the past president and who is the immediate past president will be there to guide the local organization.
So you have a huge resource at your hand nationally.
Yes.
And I also seen your profile. You were on one of the committee which was headed by Sonia Gandhi.
Yes.
So politically, how do you make sure that JCI's resource is not wrongly utilized, especially during elections?
Especially, see, we have lot of opportunities by the government for the youth. We have a National Youth Commission. We have lot of forums which is constitutionally formed for the youth of this country. But unfortunately, on all these forums, politically motivated and politically nominated people are coming. We are not against them. Politically nominated people are also doing excellent jobs. But still, JCI is a global organization, especially for the youth. If opportunities are given for the leaders from JCI, organizations like JCI and many other organizations are like-minded organizations are there who are really dealing with the problems of the students. This year we have come up with a new suggestion of Voice of Youth survey. This year we are going to the campuses, we are going to the colleges to find out the students and ask what is their aspirations, what is the challenges they are facing in their life. It is not the challenges of 90s that the students of millennium they are facing. It is not the millennials facing that the problems, it is not they are facing in the year 2024. So sometimes governments find it difficult to find out what are the real aspirations of the youngsters of this country. There JCI plays a important role. So now this year 2024 we have come up with a voting, a poll like Voice of Youth. So definitely we will bridge that gap. We will analyze all this data once we complete this poll, and we will hand over this to the district administrations. We will hand over this to the state, saying that these are the issues that the youth of your state is facing, and also to the government who is coming to power after the general elections. We will hand over this document on behalf of JCI India.
What is, according to you, what are the issues that current youth are facing? As you said rightly, they are not from 90s or millennium, not even like X, Y, Z generation. I don't know, it is now called as alpha or whatever
Yes, yes,
generation.
yes.
So this alpha whatever generation, what are the issues according to you?
We cannot actually list out a few of them, but they are facing plenty of the problems. I can share few. The not getting access to the digital devices, it is a problem. Even the identity crisis in the digital world, in the social media, that is a problem.
Can you just elaborate on this?
See, we had an interaction with the students of a school. So we were asking them, what do you have Instagram account? Do you have social media accounts? Many of them are having Instagram accounts. It is in a college. But see, they face a problem that they compare with the other students, how many likes the reels of one student got, how many likes I got, how many comments I got, how many reels I could produce, how many good photos I could publish. So they are concerned about their identity and their identity crisis. If they don't have a very good gadget to click a photograph and post it there, they feel that they are insecure. They don't have an identity in the social media. That is an identity crisis as per their area is concerned, their age is concerned. And also the lack of employment opportunities sometimes, and also the life standard they aspire, and also the freedom they want, and also the toxic relationships that is having among the youngsters, and also drugs definitely is going to be a big problem. And also one more thing is that the hatred that is spreading sometimes through the social media and the media, and also there are wide variety of problems we could understand when we go deep to the youngsters, to the students, to the college students and all.
पंचामृता फोर्टिफाइड राइस, इसमें आयरन, जिंक, फॉलिक एसिड, विटामिन ए, विटामिन बी जैसे 9 मिनरल्स है। तो कंप्लीट न्यूट्रिशियस फूड के लिए
पंचामृता फोर्टिफाइड राइस काफी है। संपूर्ण पोषण के लिए पंचामृता फोर्टिफाइड राइस, घर घर में पंचामृता।
Again, coming back to this real and real, you spoke about real life. That's what
Yes.
I wanted to ask you in the starting of our
correct.
interview, and I wanted
Correct,
you to
correct.
come back to that point. In fact, so is it also affecting mental health of youth? And have you suggested anything for to the organizations or maybe to the institutes, educational parents, so that they don't get affected for having less likes on their photograph,
Yes.
or or breaking a thread on a or streak on a
Yes.
Snapchat or whatever?
Definitely. See, we used to observe parenting is a very good tool to make the parents understand how to manage the students, how to manage the kids. But now in this arena of artificial intelligence, in this technological time, the parents should be given a specific training, parents should be given a specific awareness about how to manage their children in this digital world. That is a difficult area, and they have to very carefully, they have to manage their kids, guide their kids, and enlighten the students. See, earlier days we used to tell that the students or the kids, we will at home we will tell don't use don't use the mobile phones, don't use the gadgets. I have seen the parents will be scolding the children. See, when I used to think, when I was a student, when I come from the home, I will be fighting with my brother for the TV remote. But now when children comes from the home, nobody is looking for the TV remote. That is there only for the aunties or the uncles to see any bhajans or something in the TV. They are in the gadgets. See, they are born in the digital area, digital era. So we should not break them. We should not understand what they are doing. We should understand that what is their aspirations, and we should make them understand what is the positive things that they can do in this digital world, what is the negative things that may affect. See, the cyber security is a big challenge in the today's time. So Digital India Act is coming in the country. So actually such awareness that we have to give, that actually first the parents should have that awareness, and they have to give to the children and make them aware.
Do you have any example or experience, of course without naming them, wherein you have seen this getting into a deadly trend?
Definitely. I had many experience. Being a JCI office bearer also being a lawyer, I had witnessed many experiences in which actually a slight ego clash between the students, a small small kind of quarrel between the students, it grows to huge cyber war. They use the Instagram accounts, they use creating fake accounts, spreading the numbers of the girls in some unwanted groups. Like that, actually their life is being spoiled with a thoughtless act by the kids. So we have to make them aware. We have to teach them to respect the opposite gender. We have to make them aware about the cyber issues. We have to make them aware about the impact of the cyber crimes. Like that, actually many things we have to do.
Are you taking that on your agenda? Because we have seen a lot of things being done by JCI, where that's why I told you about real world, like
yes
you talk about planting trees, and of course that's necessary, but these are also more necessary, and this actually is on a ASAP basis. Someone should do SOS right now.
Definitely. See, JCI has been an organization which has been providing trainings for the last 75 years in India. This year we are celebrating the 75th anniversary. So like last 75 years we have created 30,000 plus trainers. So we know that our trainers are imparting training for the generations in this country for the last 75 years. But this year, why we are implementing this voice of youth? Because we need to know which area we have to change our direction, which area we have to go more into, which area we have to give more stress, which area we have to create new modules and new training programs. So definitely for JCI India, this is our priority, to support these children, the generation and their parents and the entire youth of this country.
Okay, last from my side, government, a dialogue with government, you know, or to engage with the government, because without government support you cannot implement the policies. Are you also engaging with government with these kind of, like whenever you have any white paper at your hand, voice of youth, will you engage with the government or just make it public and leave it to them?
No, not making as a public only. Actually this voice of youth, our intention is already I have expressed that the zone presidents, we have zone presidents in the zone level, which they lead in the state actually. So the zone presidents of a state, they will together form and create this document. They will meet the chief ministers of each state and they will hand over this document, and the national central government, whichever coming to power, we will hand over the document. And we will also, not only we are just pointing out that these are the problems, definitely along with that aspirations of the students or children or the youth of this country, we are putting forward what are the solutions suggested by JCI, and we will also offer what are the areas in which JCI also can support the government. So definitely this is not a one-side dialogue, this is a mutual dialogue. We will support the government and we look forward for the government to keep in loop this organization JCI.
Thank you very much, sir, for giving us valuable time, because I know you must be having a very busy schedule. Thank you very much.
Thank you
and
so
hope
much
you
for
enjoy your stay in Goa.
definitely. Thank you so
Goa
much
is
for this
much-
interview.
Goa is similar to Kerala, so you won't find you will not feel homesick, or you will
Yes,
not
yes,
miss
yes.
your home. Okay, so thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much.
ह्या आशिल्ले नॅशनल प्रेसिडेंट JCI इंडिया. ते म्हणटा की युवकां मदीं जो वेगळो ट्रेंड सुरू जाला की रिला विशीं किंवा इंटरनेटा विशीं जें ऑब्सेशन आसा तें भयानक रूप घेवपाक शकता, आनी ताका लागून JCI हो विशय न्ही जाल्यार बाकीचे विशय घेवन वॉयस ऑफ यूथ हो एक सर्वे करता, आनी जो सर्वे घेवन प्रत्येक झोन प्रेसिडेंट म्हणजे स्टेटीचो चीफ प्रत्येक चीफ मिनिस्टराक मेळटलो, आनी सेंट्रल जी कमिटी आसा, जी नॅशनल कमिटी आसा ती प्रायम मिनिस्टर टू दॅट लेवल ऑफ सेंट्रल मिनिस्ट्री समवेर ते मेळटले आनी तेंचे मुखार हाडटले. सो जे पेरंट्स आमचे इंटरव्यू पळयता तांचे खातीर जर तुमचे कडेन JCIचे मेंबर आयले, स्टुडंटा खातीर JCIचे मेंबर आयले जाल्यार कॉपरेट विथ दॅम अँड गीव युअर फ्रँक ओपिनियन, बिकॉज आमकां खबर कळपाक जाय, आमकां कळपाक जाय की आमचें राष्ट्र खंयचे वटेन वता आनी आमचो युवक कितें समजता ते. तुमी पळयतात गोवा न्यूज हबा वयली खाशेली कार्यावळ, अ सॉर्ट ऑफ हब एनकावंटर. आमचे बरोबर आशिल्ले JCIचे राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष. पळयत रावात गोवा न्यूज हब, आनी डोंट फॉरगेट टू फॉलो अस ऑन Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. देव बरें.